Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon, and I'm coming back at you with a new Let's Play series on Home Zomewhere Else. This has been a heavily requested VN on my channel, so I am more than happy to jump into it. I believe it's by the same team that does Heart of Amethyst, and you all know how much I love Heart of Amethyst, so I'm very eager to jump into this. I don't know anything about it, so I'm just going to jump into it blind. So alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! Start. Alright. Alright. Darkness envelops you. The warmth melds with the cold surrounding you. The flimsy blankets barely protect your barren body from the bitter chill. At least you've got your underwear. Reality begins to slip as you feel yourself drift into sleep. You're enveloped by a peace solemnly fanned in the waking hours until you feel a harsh breeze blow past you. Damp fabric rubs over your once barren skin, making you shiver uncontrollably. You know you were lying in bed, but it feels like you're standing outside in pouring rain. Nervously, you begin to open your eyes. Where am I? You look down to see you're standing on the edge of a cliff in what looks like the middle of the night. Your feet are only barren on the ledge. Oh. Oh God. Morning sneezes. Your feet are only barely on the ledge. And if you don't get better footing, you'll absolutely fall. One second, let me readjust my footing here. Okay. What the hell's going on? You begin to panic as you try fruitlessly to take a step forward, looking behind you to see a vast emptiness. No matter how much you try to move, you're seemingly stuck in place. You look forward and notice a dark figure standing silently, 3 small objects circling them. Their hands begin to glow as they move their arms in a strangely familiar manner, as if they're performing an incantation. The objects turn into large wisps of light, moving faster by the second. You can barely make out what's happening. You can only see glimpses of their face in the darkness. Who are you? What is this? Lights begin to grow. The lights begin to grow in size, becoming brighter as well. You're able to more clearly see what the hooded man is doing. He's seemingly conjuring a ball of condensed energy. His sight seems to be locked onto you. Your mind is baffled by what you see. He lunges his arm towards you. Whoa! The white lights blind you before you can even react. You close your eyes too late to avoid the searing brightness. Everything flies at you like a bullet train, and you're on the tracks. But then, silence. You feel yourself begin to breathe normally again, the mattress's rough texture rubbing against your coarse fur. You sigh as you fall deep into sleep once more. Nope. The sharp mechanical screech of your alarm clock pierces through you, shocking you into consciousness. Your alarm clumsily searches around the nightstand, feeling for the alarm clock's plastic casing. A quick slap on the rectangular button ceases the insistent beeping. Your groggy eyes open to see your bedroom ceiling. Oh, nice. Gah! The faint memory of a dream still lingers in the back of your mind. As soon as you try to focus on it, it disappears as if it was never there. You rub your aching eyes as you look at the nightstand. A pain echoes in the back of your head. Must be a migraine beginning to form. What time is it? 8 in the morning. There's 1 hour left until my shift. I guess I have to get up. As you shift your weight, the metal bed frame creaks and whines. You sit up and stretch only to be met with a few pops and cracks of your own. It takes a few seconds to find the composure to finally get off the cheap mattress. The room is dimly lit, sunlight peeking through the grimy window, but you manage to traverse it with the lights turned off. The less you have to spend on electricity, the better. You make your way to the bedroom door. Swiftly unlocking it and peeking your head into the hallway, the long corridor is devoid of your housemates. It seems pretty empty. Despite being in your underwear, you stride down the hallway to the shared bathroom. Obnoxious squeaks echo as you pull the old door open. The white light hits you like a frying pan as you flip the switch on. You instinctively close your eyes and shut the door behind you. As your eyes finally adjust, you're able to take in your meager surroundings. You're greeted by an old toilet, a shower, and a sink with an accompanying medicine cabinet. It's not much, but you couldn't ask for more right now. The cold tiles keep you awake as you walk to the sink. You haphazardly grab your toothbrush and some paste from the open cabinet. You turn on the remarkably well-kept sink. The only stains that stand out are rust on the faucet. You close the metal door and begin to brush your teeth. An exhausted, unkempt Doberman mimes your every action as you look into the small mirror. You stare at your scraggly beard and long, unbrushed hair. It wouldn't surprise you if people thought you were a homeless person. You know, coffee time. Alright. I should probably shave. I don't look like a panhandler. A cheap minty flavor lingers in your mouth as you finish brushing, even after you rinse the paste out with water. You take off your underwear, then you walk to the shower. You turn on the shower and step inside, closing the curtains behind you. The blisteringly cold water doesn't faze you as it begins to soak into your fur. The icy nature of the water begins to make you feel more alert, but soon your mind begins to wander. Toughen up, kid! Real men take their showers ice cold! You try to focus on the water washing over you. It's no use. Military men have it worse than this all the time. You'll be fine. Unpleasant thoughts flow through you like icy water over your fur. Don't be a pussy. You don't want to end up like one of those sissy boys, do you? These frigid showers have become a part of your routine. The pain they used to cause faded away years ago. However, the memories remain. You push past the shower curtains. The water and thoughts associated with them go down the drain. You grab your towel while getting out of the shower. You glance at yourself in the mirror as you begin to dry yourself. Moments later, you flick the light switch off and exit the small room. God, that is an old fucking monitor. That's either a TV or a monitor. That looks like a monitor. That is an old monitor. My God. You cross the hall and head back through the door into your room. Light passes through the curtains, bathing the room in a soft glow. The room's only window illuminates the bedroom walls, their paint chipping by the day. You pull the dresser's top drawer open and pull out 2 sets of clothes, one for now, another for later. A small television atop the dresser flickers to life at the press of a button. You start getting dressed as the local news plays in the background. Hope you're all prepared for some lovely autumn weather. You've tuned in just as the weatherman was giving his report. We have a high chance of spotty to heavy showers today, so please stay dry. The neck of your shirt pulls past your nose and settles into place as you finish dressing. You nod in agreement and shove the spare clothes into your backpack, looking at the closed umbrella by your nightstand. Might as well take it. I'd rather not be hassled for showing up wet. As you reach down to grab the umbrella, a familiar item next to the alarm clock catches your eye. Oh. Hidden behind an empty styrofoam ramen cup sits a framed photo of two canines. A tall German shepherd on the right with his arm around a smaller Doberman. They're both smiling while making peace signs at the camera. You catch yourself as you begin to drift into thought. Now's not the time to think of stupid crap. Maybe I'll finally be able to move out here. You slide the strap of your backpack over your shoulder and heft it onto your back. You grab an extra button-up shirt on the way out of the bathroom, or way out of the room. The hallway is still empty for now, but you can hear someone opening the front door. The room you've rented is cheap. The rundown house it's in doesn't inspire confidence. You stop to turn around and lock the door behind you. Don't want to forget to lock this. Some of these creeps have trouble keeping their hands to themselves. Not that I have much to lose. You head down the hall and towards the front door, passing by a shifty-looking raccoon and a shaky bat on the way. They seem to be just arriving home as if they were outside the whole night. Good morning. Neither one responds. You're used to being ignored, but you'd rather be on the good side of bad people. Resume walking and head out of the building. It's cold outside, but the sky looks beautifully clear as you look up at it. It seems too cold to walk with only a t-shirt on, so you slip on the button-up you grabbed from your dresser. Before you make the trek to work, you would readjust your bag one last time. It's finally time to start walking. So you know. Coffee time. Man, that is a great view. Your work isn't too far, located just on the outskirts of the little town you live in. With work being so close, walking there and back fit pretty easily into your routine. Considering you don't have a car, the decision was made for you. The nearby bus station sits up ahead along your path. There's a few teenage girls in school uniforms waiting on the bench. They're laughing about something and chatting to each other excitedly. Haven't seen them before. Maybe it's the first day of school. You try to look back on your first day of high school, but quickly try to get your mind off the subject. A lot of memories feel fragmented and murky, while some pieces remain crystal clear no matter how hard you try to forget. They look so joyful. Your youthful vigor makes you feel more sullen than before. As you keep walking, you look around at the scenery you're so used to seeing every day. The forest borders one side of the path, with more trees on the other. Saplings and evergreens grow all around. There's nothing but greenery surrounding you, with a lone billboard marking the path. Maramabo, 2 kilometers. I'm halfway there, but I'm not too late for work. It'd be easy to tell whether or not you had enough time, but sadly you don't have any way to check. You continue walking, but you can't help but look behind you. You take in the sight of Maramabo, the town where you grew up. Almost everything can be seen from the hill you're walking on. The big park, the Ferris wheel at the docks, the small mall center, and the sea, and even some far-off islands. Whoa! Your foot catches on something hard and you stumble, regaining your balance before you fall over. A small rock embedded into the path nearly trips you. You make sure not to get lost sightseeing in such unfavorable terrain. Bitch! You scowl at the inanimate object while you regain your composure and keep walking, although now your toe hurts. After a long walk, you finally arrive at the massive lumber yard. Cool logs. Cool. The coolest of them logs. This place sucks. As you arrive, you see a familiar face. One of your coworkers is walking towards you. You're not really in the mood to have a chat and try to look away, but it's too late. Yo, Chad! Good morning! Toto roughly pats your shoulder as he steps up to you. Jeez! Good morning, Toto. Excited as always, I see. Ready for another exciting and laborious day at Cool Logs? Let's do our best. I'm ready to do what I'm best at, sleeping. He let out a dry chuckle. Aw, come on, Chad, don't be like that. Today's a beautiful day. I have a feeling today will be great. While the Samoyed dog is bouncing with excitement, you can see your boss headed this way from his office to the right of you. Sure, Toto. By the way, want to go get some breakfast with me before... I already ate. You didn't. Oh, so then you want to go to... Anyways, I should get going before the boss gets mad at me for talking your ear off. Sure, no worries. See you later, Chad boy. You walk to the small building that houses the locker room. There's someone coming out of it before you can enter, passing by you ready to work. Crap, no one's even here. I should hurry and get going. You spot your rusty old locker the moment you step into the room. There's some chairs here and there, surrounded by your coworkers' lockers and a door that leads to the old cold water showers. You walk towards your locker. You grab a key from your pocket and lock the metal door with a satisfying click. Running low on good clothes, you decide to throw your button-up shirt inside with your bag, lest it get torn while working. Quickly locking the door once again, you leave the empty room. Time to work, then. You exit the small building and head to your usual workplace. You're greeted by a mountain of small logs a few meters away from the building. Your shift begins when you grab one of the many axes laying about. You position a small log onto the tree stump. With your muscles tightened, you raise the axe above your head. You hold your breath as you focus on the log's center. You bring the axe down with all the strength and dexterity you can muster. Thunk. The steel head cleaves the small log in twain right down the center. That's pretty much it. Nothing exciting, nothing too hard or complicated. Suited exactly for you. The whole log yard is bustling with activity. Mechanized behemoths down massive trees before sorting them into piles for storage. Other workers use chainsaws to take down some lesser trunks. The rest of the crew load the smaller logs you've chopped into study sacks with the company logo, ready to be delivered to places you'll never get to see. Danielle, coffee time. It's only been a month since you started working here. So far, you've only been tasked with chopping firewood. Sadly, no one knows you, and besides Toto, everyone's a stranger. As you finish another stack of logs, your coworkers give you suspicious looks as they come to collect the lumber. Despite being surrounded by cutting-edge logging technology, they'd rather pay a desperate fool willing to bust their back splitting logs all day with a rusty axe. You're that fool. Despite the mindless exhaustion, it does ultimately pay the bills, and your physique has never looked better. You keep working for a few hours, mindlessly cutting timber until... Hey, Chad boy! Toto approaches from behind you with his usual cheerfulness. Oh no. Working hard, eh? You're all sweaty. I don't like that. What's with this guy? His constant advances make you feel uneasy. It's always more weird than charming. Don't you have work to do? Nah, I've already finished for today. That fast? We've got like 3 more hours left. By the way, didn't you go to lunch again? Why didn't you go to lunch again? The boss won't stop looming over me. He always assumes I'm the one talking to you. Now he tears into me whenever I take a break. Thanks for that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. There's a special thanks at the end of the video for our patrons. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!